got a good crowd today. All right, Sean.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I know in Texas, can you hear me?
100%. Yep.
Okay. Texas legislation just passed in this last session that we could have suppressors that were stamped made in Texas, but you couldn't travel outside the state. I'm sure other states are in that same boat.
Tennessee.
Where is all that at? Because I know they also put stipulations in there against some of the FFL holders that if they did that, if they sold or signed off on them, they would pull their FFL license. So is
Correct.
that still up in the air?
Yes. So look, I love this question. So I think that the ATF, quite frankly, has a viable argument against the FFLs. Okay, because the FFLs probably by definition of interstate commerce are engaged in interstate commerce. They're engaged in selling firearms in different states and so forth. I don't think Texas is going to win that one. But as long as the civilian makes that suppressor in his or her own garage, we're good. Right? But if they go down to the local FFL and buy a made in Texas suppressor, I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but I don't think it's gonna fly. Because that starts introducing a nexus to interstate commerce because you have a business.
I got you.
Yeah. So look, the oil can suppressors are good. If you can, remember the old days when you can actually buy these oil traps?
Yes.
Those days where if you can get your hands on an oil trap, well, hold on. No, back up. The oil trap, the buyer would have to confirm that the oil trap was made in Texas.
Right.
Okay, but those days are kind of limited because the ATF hammered the old trap guys. So at the end of the day, what I think is legal right now, and I'm a 2A advocate, right, is that if that Texan can make that suppressor in Texas and not get outside resources, including FFL, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. He sounds all sad and shit. He's like, God damn it, Anthony. I thought you were going to say when machine guns are legal, we can just start blowing up shit. Huh, Sean?
Yeah.
I know you got the big Texas hat on. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that's where we're at on this.
That's bullshit.
That's a bunch of bullshit right there. That's cow manure is what it is. It's a bunch of cow manure. You know, I love Texas, by the way.
I do too. I got a chance to go down there last year. It was awesome.
Let me tell you, like I have a couple funny stories from Texas, and one of the funniest stories is, like Texas has very strict laws about property crimes.
Okay.
And you can use deadly force against those who steal your property at night. You've heard about this?
Mm-hmm.
So, look, as an attorney that is indoctrinated in all this, like, no deadly force with property crime shit, I went to Texas and I went to this trooper and he's like, I just asked him, is it true that you can really use deadly force to protect your property? He says, Anthony, he says it's just like.
I love your Texas accent.
I got it down. He says, Anthony, it's just like you said it. I even said to my family after I became a cop, I said, hey, if you ever get into a shooting and it's a little controversial, just put a DVD player in their hands.
And that's why you don't mess with Texas.
You don't mess with Texas. Look at this cattle rustling. Hey,
Shit.
cattle rustling. Hey, you want to do some cattle rustling? You can get a hanging. We got the rope right down at the city court.
A Ross Perot impersonation. It's pretty damn close.
Hey, it probably is a Ross Perot. Hey, if Ross Perot maybe a little more like mainstream, he talked more like me and less like him, he probably got elected,